why market to women. You heard some of the stats just now, why it is so important. We're going to look at the differences between men and women. When you understand the differences, you can be so much more successful in your communication and in your sales. So we'll look at that. And finish up with specific action steps you can take and apply tomorrow morning when you get to the office.
This wasn't your typical workshop. This was totally different. And this is why I liked it. It was something that we could differentiate our advisors from other advisors. It was unique.
What I had been hearing from our advisors is that they wanted something different, something other than just product driven.
It had nothing to do, for the most part, with product or company. It was how do you help me grow my practice and interact with my clients?
Insurance and financial planning. Insurance is a woman's issue. They did a recent study where they put men and women in an MRI and had them make investment decisions. And it was interesting, in men, the reward center of the brain lit up. In women, the reward center lit up, but so did the consequence center. Women are actually hardwired to plan ahead. I have to tell you, I love speaking about this subject matter. You'll be able to tell I'm very passionate about it. One of the reasons is hearing back. I present this all over the country, and to hear the success stories from people who've taken the tips and the learning, applied it to their businesses, grew their businesses, they increased sales. I love hearing that. I was presenting in Nashville and went back a year later, was speaking to a group, and a guy came up to me afterwards and said, I saw you a year ago and really loved what you had to say about reaching out to women. He said, I was so excited, I gathered my entire office and said, this is going to be our focus for the next year. We applied what you said, we read the book, and I just wanted to come back and say thank you. And I'm like, that's terrific. So how did it go? And he said, we almost doubled our business in 1 year. As Kevin said, today isn't just about selling to women, it's about couples. There will be plenty of good news and interesting information for the guys and for the women in the room. I will tell you, the most interesting thing in my research is I understand men better. Somebody said, out of all the research and the work you've done, what surprised you the most? And I said, actually, it is the appreciation I have for men. I feel like I understand now why you do what you do. So I think for the women, the audience will have some great tips on how to sell to men, and men how to understand women.
They really liked that it was very interactive. It wasn't, they weren't being preached to.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I spent a lot of time nudging my wife saying, is that me? Is that me? That's me.
A lot of times when you watch these workshops, the advisors will sit there and you have a hard time determining if they're getting something out of it, but you could really tell that they were getting aha moments, as I was.
When you do a good job, she notices, and we heard about the power of referral. The beautiful thing is she goes out and she tells all her friends about you. Very powerful market.